If you got 5 on it, I got mine on it. If you got 5, I got mine. I got mine on it. Lady Most Dangerous. Uncle Johnny. Let's go.
I need a refill, I need a re-up. I need a refill, I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. I need a refill, I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. So we can smoke up. So we can smoke up. So we can smoke up.
Apes in the place, the bass in your face. Third eye blind, clear port, I need space. 420 hertz, vibrate to elevate. Blowing strange clouds, come and get a taste. Hookahs fully loaded, no tobacco on the tray. Mixtape, multi, one a 3-way parlay on an HD, THC, all runway. Got the Acapulco gold on the way. Out your body, mind far away. Wait.
I need a refill, I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. I need a refill, I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. So we can smoke up. So we can smoke up. So we can smoke up.
Dimension, external extension, internal immersion, omnidirection, I'm limited discretion. 30 hertz of THC injection, insurrection prevention, analog to the digital, frequency incomplete, subliminal, diamond to the vinyl, original, lady most phenomenal, unstoppable.
I need a re-up. I need a refill. I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. I need a refill. I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. 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 If you got 5, I got mine. I need a refill, I need a re-up. I need a refill, I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. I need a refill, I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. So we can smoke up. So we can smoke up. So we can smoke up.
Hey guys, so my guest is not here quite yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and get into my opening. So, yeah. Okay, so Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or of the right of the people to peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for the redress of grievances. Music is one of our most powerful forms of free speech. Writers, performers, and artists have harnessed the power of music to spread political messages, advocate for causes, bolster hope and change, and to dream of a better world. The essence of the First Amendment. In an early famous case, the New York court acquitted the publisher John Peter Zenger in 1735 for printing lyrics of ballads critical of the British colonial governor. Centuries after Zenger, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals would stay in Cinevision Corporation v. City of Burbank in which it overruled a city council's denial of access to the amphitheater. Music is a form of expression. This is protected by the First Amendment. Hey, John. Hey, Tick. So if you guys aren't modded, please let people know. That way I can like pop over and mod you guys. I really need like a manager or whatever for this to handle that. Mod manager, that's what it is. So I'm going to move on to another song that is, you know, kind of revolves around the First Amendment and freedom of speech. I do have a show for you guys, but we're running a little bit behind, so enjoy losing it. If it'll listen to me. Come on now. Do what you're told to do. Oh, is this the wrong one? It is. No, it isn't. Why is this doing that? Fabulous. Just a moment, guys. Technical difficulties and such. Don't listen to that. It's not that one yet. Uno momento. Share screen. There we go.
I just wanna feel okay, feel like I'm losing my mind. Sometimes I be losing it, yeah. Sometimes I be losing it, yeah. I just wanna feel okay, feel like I'm losing my mind. Sometimes I be losing it, yeah. Sometimes I be losing it, yeah. Such a basket case, mentally ill from Sunday through Saturday. Need to work it out cause my mental be feeling out of shape. Feeling so alone at times like I'm Tom Hanks on Castaway. Sometimes like I'm losing control, I don't know what's happening. Suppressed thoughts causing issues in my mind. I thought I got rid of them, but they come back and they remind me of all the things that make me feel the anguish deep inside. Used to try to bury them and try to push that shit aside, but they come back and haunt me. Honestly, it's exhausting. Hamster up on the wheel that's stuck in place while I be jogging. Demons come back around, it's like their mouth really be frothing, pulling me back into a battle that's feeling so daunting. Yo, I keep it pushing though, smile on my face. On the outside I look okay, on the inside feel the pain. Maybe I need a straight jacket, padded room to be safe. Is there anybody who can relate? Because I just wanna feel okay, feel like I'm losing my mind. Sometimes I be losing it, yeah. Sometimes I be losing it, yeah. I just wanna feel okay, feel like I'm losing my mind. Sometimes I be losing it, yeah. Sometimes I be losing it, yeah. In a room full of people stuck alone with my problems, overthinking once my wheels start turning, no one can stop them. My anxiety grabs a hold of me, slowly start falling into my own world of horrors. All these voices start talking, telling me that I ain't shit, and no, I will never be. Haters can't do a thing to me, cause I am my worst enemy. Dr. Mindfuck, can you please prescribe me your remedy? These melodies give me a little comfort and clarity. This music feels like medicine added to my regimen, puts me back in my element, a musical therapist. Every time time that I'm losing it, I try to remember this. I've been mentally ill, the music saved me, it's evident. Long as I got these beats and rhymes, I'm on the beat just fine. My mental cannot be confined, I'm free like the eagles fly. So every time I feel like I've been losing my freaking mind, I put my favorite song on and feel the vibes. Cause I just wanna feel okay, feel like I'm losing my mind. Sometimes I be losing it, yeah. Sometimes I be losing it, yeah. I just wanna feel okay, feel like I'm losing my mind. Sometimes I be losing it, yeah. Sometimes I be losing it, yeah.
Hollywood.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical.
Oh, God damn it, Rex. So, the Supreme Court decisions over the years have affirmed that the First Amendment covers artistic expression, as exemplified in motion pictures, plays, and movies. Most challenges to we got a visitor. So I'm going to finish reading this, and then our guest is going to join us. Most challenges to music and accompanying lyrics have focused on claims of the lyrics being obscene, that they incite violence, or that they are harmful to minors. In 1990, Florida Judge Mel Grossman stated that the album Nasty as They Wanna Be by the rap group 2 Live Crew was probably obscene. And uniformed deputies delivered advisory letters to retailers warning that continued sale of the disc could result in arrest. In response, 2 Live Crew's label filed a lawsuit in federal court. In Florida. Y'all know that it's got to be Florida that's going to do this, right? Skywalker Records versus Navarro, arguing against a prior restraint for the finding of obscenity. The 11th Circuit Court overturned the obscenity finding. So that's going to be like our first topic, basically, is First Amendment and music, freedom of expression, freedom of speech. How far can we go? How far can't we go? Whatever. So Lady Most Dangerous is who is joining us. I'm going to pop her up right now. Lady Most Dangerous. Hello. Thank you for being here. So this woman is very, very accomplished. She has done some amazing shit. The first song that I played was her. I have a few clips that we're going to share throughout the live feed that will show you the embodiment of her work. So we'll get to that shortly. Some of her favorite or most proud professional moments is attending TV and radio journalism broadcasting school and working on commercial radio as a pioneer of the hip hop sound in South Florida. That's why I brought up that one case down in Florida. Realizing that she never knew she was a part of the voiceover industry and getting paid to do it, as well as writing commercial copy scripts without even knowing it. So, Lady Most Dangerous, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by you were involved in it and you didn't know? Oh, you're muted, my dear.
Sorry. Hey, y'all. Can you imagine my avatar is not working? But it's okay because I'm my real self avatar. But yeah, can you just imagine doing something you don't know it exists, and then it's like, okay, you find out it exists because you hear somebody. Literally, I heard somebody on MySpace that I knew from the radio industry, that was talking about doing voiceover, and he was showing videos of him actually doing it with a client on the phone, directing him of what to say and how to say whatever. And I was like, hey, I could do that. I've been doing that. I reached out to him, and the rest was history after that.
So, the last time that we spoke publicly, anyway, you shared a story that was kind of awesome, and I would love if you would start with it. The story about how you had a manager who tried to do you dirty.
Oh, that was yet another great accomplishment, but I just chalked that all up to the voiceover industry. Well, basically, in 2013, I'm going to start backwards. So in 2013, I was contacted by a former voiceover manager. And she contacted me. It had been 3 years since we had been in contact. And she basically was asking me, hey, do you still do voiceover? And I was like, of course, this is what I do. What do you mean? Are you interested in doing an audition? I was like, yeah, send it. So she sent it over. I did it. I sent it back. I waited, like, let's say she sent it to me like on a Monday or Tuesday. And then I waited like 2 days and then reached back out because I didn't hear anything from her. And then I was asking her, hey, what's going on? She told me she didn't hear anything back. So pause. How did I meet this voiceover manager? While I was doing my thing and diving deep into the industry, during my first, I want to say 5 years of diving real deep into the industry, I reached out to people like frequently, trying to do business with them, voiceover, whatever. And I was at the time was looking for a voiceover manager, you know. Um, and she and I connected, and it was crazy because when you connect with these types of folks, they ask you like your credentials or like your training, who do you know? So one of the people that I had in the list of who I know happened to be her dad. Crazy as hell. And he's another voiceover pioneer, like from the beginning of time when it started. And so we connected on that level, but we never really, nothing really, no, there was no magic, no chemistry, She didn't help me get anywhere. I'll just put it like that. So fast back forward to where I left off. She said she didn't hear anything back. So when she sent it to me, she didn't give me any details about who it was for and what it was for. She just gave me a script, written direction of what they wanted, and a video of what's my girl's name? Alfre Woodard doing a piece as Sojourner Truth, giving a speech on stage. So I ended up getting a call about a day after she told me, hey, I haven't heard anything back. And they were like, can I speak to Denise Nelson? That's my middle and last name that I use for voiceovers, So I was like, yeah, this is me. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe I reached you. I was like, okay. She was like, we've been looking for you for the past 3 days. I'm like, really? Yeah, we wanted to talk to you because ESPN commissioned films for their 9 for 9 documentaries film series that was basically in 2013 commemorating the 40th year of legislation being signed, evening the playing field for women, females, to compete collegiately and professionally in sports. So they were doing these films about different women in sports. The film that I ended up being part of was for one particular woman in sports. Her name is Cheryl Swoops. Some of the others were about multiple different, women in sports and stuff. So anyway, she was like, we really want to use your voice for, to narrate this documentary film that we did for this commission from ESPN. And, we heard your voice online and you have such a great voice and you're a really great talent. And we heard a lot of your work and whatnot. And she was like, we contacted and reached out to people who online claim to represent you as manager or agent. There was someone in New York, a company in New York, and as agent, and this so-called voiceover manager lady that I hadn't been in touch with or did anything with for 3 years. And so I was like, she was like, yeah, we left messages and everything. But my partner, her partner is Hannah Storm from ESPN, Sports Center. You guys know sports people, buffs. And she looked and searched for your number, your personal number online and found you. Okay? Hannah Storm found my personal number
that digging. That takes some digging.
Right.
To find people's personal numbers, especially like this. Oh, I know. I've done it for years now. Just part of my work, having to track down people, and it is not easy. It is not easy sometimes at all.
Can you freaking imagine? So these people never reached back out. They had left messages on these folks' numbers and sent, I'm sure, emails to them based on whatever information they had for contacts online and stuff. And no one got back to them. No one even said a word to me. She was like, I was like, really? I was like, what is it about? She's like, yeah, basketball and this and that. I was like, really? I said, because I just recently read an audition script, that I got from an old manager, about something concerning basketball, but I didn't have any real details about what the project was and how much they were paying or none of that. So she was like, we never sent out any auditions. I was like, what? Really? I was like, well, I got one. I was like, do you want me to send it to you? She was like, no. I said, well, I'm going to tell you the first line started with, basketball has been my life. She was like, oh my God, how'd you get a script for that? She was like, look, I'm going to call you back tomorrow and get all the information for what it's going to, pay and when we need to do what and stuff like that. I was like, okay. She was like, but you really, really, we don't want to deal with any managers or any agents. We want to deal directly with you because as we can see, these people are not, serving your best interest. So I get a call the next day from the so-called manager right before I get a call from, Brainstorming Productions is the name of the company that shot that film. Carmen from Brainstorming Productions, Hannah Storm's partner, before she called me back. And this lady started going off on me. She was going off on me. She was like, oh, you called ESPN. You're trying to block me from getting my commission for this project. And it's not fair. And I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know anybody at ESPN, girl. What?
And then this is the woman who, excuse me, this is the woman who wasn't supposed to have that script to begin with, correct?
Right. So how did she get a script? Because her daddy is Don Morrow. R.I.P. Don Morrow, no longer with us. Don Morrow was the person who I trained with in Sacramento in 2008. I met in 2010 or so. Yeah, 2010. But I'm just saying, her daddy is the one that put her in the business. She don't know nothing about voiceover. She only know what her daddy taught her and what she went looking out for, after the fact. And when I met her daddy was 80 something then.
Oh, wow.
And that was in 2008. So, you feel me? So I just was like floored when she was telling me this. I said, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I did get a call from someone, and they just told me they didn't want to deal with any managers or agents. I was like, send me your information over, your banking details, and I'll make sure you get your commission. And oh, don't worry about it. But you well, no, she's like, you need to let me negotiate for you so that they don't jerk you over, so you get what you're supposed to get, how much you're supposed to get. And I was like, no, it's okay. I'll deal with it. They don't want to do it that way, so I'm gonna comply with that, I was like, well, just give me your banking details. Oh, that's okay. I'll just wait until, when it's time. Like she's trying to say, I'm waiting until the project, you actually do the project, like trying to say, like, if you do the project. And I just like, okay. But while I'm on the phone talking to her, I'm getting the other line is beeping. And it's who? It's the studio calling me back. Carmen from Brainstorming calling me back. But I had to let her call right out and call her back. Got off the phone with this lady, called her back, told her what had just transpired while she was trying to call me. They gave me what the money was. They sent me the script, got connected with the person who was directing me. And this guy that was directing me, working with them on this project, works for Dick Clark Productions. Yes, the Dick Clark Productions, DC Productions.
That's badass.
And right, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay. He was like, listen, he's like, Denise, I just got to tell you something. He said, this was meant for you. He said, because we basically came to the table. We never sent any scripts out to any agencies. Like right after we wrapped the film, this is such a personal film because Hannah Storm started her career at the same time that Cheryl Swoop started her career when the WNBA started. And she, Hannah Storm was the, boom, the sportscaster for the WNBA from the beginning. Bah, you know what I'm saying? And her and Swoops had like a good relationship, working relationship, and just, it was personal, this film. Hannah Storm doing this film. So they didn't want to do it the typical way and send it to agencies. They wanted to go and pick the voice themselves. So when they all left the table separately to go do their thing, looking for voices everybody was like, yo, I got the voice. I know I got the voice. Everybody's like, nah, man, I got the voice, man. Now, at this point, they didn't know what voice each one of them had till they came back to the table. And everybody went to reveal what voice they found. And that they said, is the voice for this. Every one of them found my voice, independently, separately, just like that. He was like, Denise, I don't know how that happened. He said the universe has conspired that this is your thing. This is for you. I was like, yo, that was like, whoa. That was heavy. That was heavy. That was a big moment for me.
So none of them had talked to each other. And
none of them.
They found all three of them out of all the voiceover actors, and there's so many of them. In the whole time, all three found you. And
on these internet streets.
This one right here.
Period.
That is badass.
Just like that. It's like, whoa. So they wanted me to book a studio to go and do it in, so they can do an ISDN recording session. I don't know if you guys know what that is. That's basically, you know what that is?
No, I was going to ask you to explain it. I know that Fitzcam knows what it is. He's down there just like talking, like he knows exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that's basically when you go into a studio, and they have a system. Now ISDN is mad old because this was back in the pre-internet phone service days. So this is like a hardwired line that's set up and similar to a landline, a telephone landline. But what's transacting through it is not telephone stuff. It's something else. It's basically whatever the mic in the studio where I'm located is doing, they're picking it up wherever they are across the country or wherever they are, another fucking country. Yeah. And they grasp the recording on their end while we're doing the recording on my end, and also grasping, recording what's happening on the mic in the studio where I'm at. So they did that session, set up that session. It was a 26-page script. I was on 21 of those 26 pages. So basically, he directed me, my guy from DC, Dick Clark Productions. He directed me on that 21 page. I'll kid you not. From the start to finish of me being on the mic. Okay, let's get a show of hands. How long do you guys think it took me to read 21 pages worth of directed script, live directed script? Mistakes and all included. Come on, let's get it, because I'm not on the get on YouTube
I'm guessing
at the
a
same
few
time.
hours.
Give me what's a few hours? You got to give me a number. This is a guess.
3 to 5 hours.
Okay. Any more guesses? Okay. I'm gonna put it to you like this. Whoever guesses in the audience out there, because I'm not on YouTube right now. Can you see the YouTubes?
Yeah.
You're on the YouTube. So you see who guesses.
We've got
what
5 to 7 hours,
is.
4 hours.
Keep going. Whoever guesses the right exact amount of time, Lady Most merch.
Ooh, she's got some badass merch.
That's the French in hell, Joel.
Oh, 8 hours, 15 hours.
Keep going. Come on, give me the number. Wait, is Cool Kim in the audience out there?
Yeah,
Cool Kim.
He's listening and working at the same time. So
good. Cool Kim, give me your guess. Oh, is Ken Savage? He's still out there. What's your guess, Ken? Ken, I got you, boo. I got you. I had a power outage earlier today. 20. How many? 4 hours?
24.
Oh, 24.
24.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. So when you get keep going. Keep telling me. So
Like,
while you keep telling, go ahead.
We've got Ken Savage 5 to 7 hours, Fitzcam 4 hours, then 12 hours, 8 hours, 2 for 15 hours, 1 for 24. Oh, Ace is 32 hours.
No.
It's Ken Savage went up to 36 hours. Are they going the wrong direction?
They're definitely cold as hell with them 30-something hours. It was a one-day session.
Cold as hell.
Only 24 hours in a day.
19 hours.
No. You're very cold. See,
21 hours.
Y'all is cold as hell. Y'all burn.
I've got a feeling, you guys, that it was like, closer to like however long it takes to read 21 pages just one time through.
Okay, keep going.
That's kind of what I'm starting to feel right now.
Okay, do I need to give a hint? You think
Ken
I need
Savage
to give a
said
hint?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
John Kemper said 1 hour.
Granny Wowzers. I know she out there. I don't know if she's still out there.
Yeah, she's out here.
Granny, how many? She know our business. I don't know.
Ace said 7 hours, and Ben Frank said 4. Then 10. Eric said 10. Hey, Eric, it's been a while. Granny Wowzer says 6.
Woo! No. Getting closer. Look, I gave another hint. I'm giving out hints. Lady Most merch.
So it's close to 6.
6 is closer than 21 and 19. Come on, y'all. Get this merch. Get this merch.
Yeah, so we know it's 6 or under, you guys. So,
It's not 6. Remember that. It was close.
So it's under 6.
Close.
It's under 6.
Right.
2 hours, says Cool Kim.
Who said that?
Cool Kim.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Cool Kim wins it. Cool Kim wins the Lady Most merch.
Woo!
Cool Kim. Yes, my brother. Bam, bam.
I don't even have to tell you guys how to connect because you guys already know. But anybody who wants to connect with Lady Most Dangerous, you can find all of her links in the description down below. Feel free to. She has a YouTube channel. Everything. Go subscribe, follow, all that good stuff.
Yes, can y'all go sub to me right now? Tell your mama and them to sub to me, and your friends and them to sub to me, and your auntie and them to sub to me, and your cousin them and them little children that be sneaking on the internet to come sub to Lady Most Dangerous YouTube channel. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. So,
So go ahead. Go ahead on with the story, and as soon as you're done with that, I'm going to share one of your short little like 60-second clips that you have on your YouTube channel.
okay. So, anywho, cool, Kim, you got it on the fucking head. Bam! 2 hours on the head, like exactly to the T. So when that was done, in the process of all of that, I made sure to tell my guy that was directing me, hey, when you guys do the premiere, I want to go to it. Let me know where it's going to be so I can be prepared. He's like, okay. So this was in June of 2013 that I did that. I get a call the end of July 2013 from my guy from this fucking Dick Clark Productions. Denise, oh my God, we just recognized an error in the script that was written for you to do. He was like, man, we need you to get to the studio right now. We need to get that pickup right now. I was like, what? He was like, yeah. He was like, man. He was like, you won't understand. He was like, it's so important because it's the name of one of the coaches for the WNBA that just so happened to be Cheryl Swoops' lover back when, and so on. Like they became lovers type of thing too. Like that's how close they were. But I digress. Hold your questions. Don't hold. So when he said that, I asked him when. He's like, because it airs tomorrow worldwide. I was like, oh, you fucking kidding me? I was like, when is the premiere? He said the premiere is tomorrow. I was like, we're in Houston at a theater in Houston. What? So what do you think happened next? I made a phone call to my homegirl in Florida. You know, I was living in Florida at the time, South Florida, when this was going on. I made a call to her that do natural hair. Yo, I need to get in the chair. I need some perm twists in my hair because I got to get a red-eye flight. I got to hit it to Houston right now tonight. So I made a nail appointment for on the way back up from the studio in South Miami. Boom, bust the pickup. Had my mother booking my flight, and I had to book me a rental for when I touched down. I got my nails done. My homegirl had to open her shop up at 1 a.m. To do my hair. Bomb straight to the airport on the red eye, park my car in the parking garage, and then boom, boom, boom. I'm on the flight. I'm off the flight. I'm in the car. I don't know how to use the GPS on my phone, but I did get far because what did I do? I used the paper map, the fucking paper. Use the paper and still fuck you up. Yes, and found where the theater was at. Then I went and found me a little motel, hotel inn, and I went to go post up over there. Then I went and I said, you know, I got to make this real memorable. I got to buy me something to wear to this thing. So I had the pants already on, went down to the theater. It was like a TJ Maxx or something like that right across the street in the plaza from the theater. Went and bought me some little cute ass Kenneth Cole sandals. And then I went and got me a little cute blouse to match it. And then when I went to take out my perm twist, y'all, you know, the ones who know what it is, like it's like getting cornrows going straight back, but it's twists instead. And they have like a little mousse in it. Okay, so I'm calling myself about to take it out, about to have a nice little cute little. Nobody didn't tell me it was humid heat. Hell, hot in fucking Houston during that time of year in July. Oh my God, bro. My fucking hair went boof. I didn't bring no comb and brush with me, and I was having to go to this damn thing across the freaking street in the next few minutes. Oh my God. I went to the bathroom and I got the water and I all over. My
for like
fro
10
was
seconds.
Girl, my fro was humongous. It was so I'm walking up in there in this hick ass town with this big ass fro.
It's 1972. I'm here. Thank you.
I'm saying, I was like, oh my God. Went in there, down next to Cheryl Swoops. We was in there crying together, child. Because as soon as the movie came on, the first thing that came on the screen, narrated by Denise Nelson, aka Lady Most Dangerous, but that wasn't on the screen. But Denise Nelson, the first thing on the screen, I was losing it. I was losing it internally. I was like internally imploding and losing it. Oh my God. So we watched the film. Film is over. They do a Q&A. I go up to meet. She's like they're doing like meet and greets, you know, with the people in the audience and stuff, and the press is there, the NBA press is there, the NBA, WNBA people is there. And man, when I went to walk up to Hannah Storm to introduce myself to her, yo, it was wild because I could barely really speak up loud. I was like, "Hi, I'm Denise Nelson."
Wait,
Said,
you couldn't be loud?
Like I couldn't be loud. Like, how you doing? I'm Denise Nelson. She went to go shake my hand like she was shaking everybody else, and she was like, "What? What'd you say your name is?" I said, Denise Nelson. She was like, "Oh, Hannah Storm." She was like, so Amazon just hugged me like as if she knew me forever. Because we had never met, of course, in person. I'm sure she may have seen a photo of me, or maybe not. It's just so dope. And she was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much for doing this film. Oh my God." And then she went over to introduce me to the press. Look, I have nothing against other ethnicities, but I'm just going to say it was a bunch of white folks, some older white folks, lots of them. And when she introduced me so regal and awesome and fucking elegantly and just like such a big up, yo, she was like, "This is the lovely lady who lended her beautiful voice to our wonderful production. This is Denise Nelson." I was like, imploding inside, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't hardly talk, but I'm like, saying what I gotta say, doing what I gotta do. That shit was crazy. Went out to the outside area of the theater, the lobby area of the theater, met Cheryl Swoops, and Cheryl was like, "Girl, people thought that was me on there when they heard your voice on there. They were like, 'Cheryl, is that you?' She was like, 'No, girl, that's somebody else. It's not me.'" That's how she was acting. So cool. And then she was looking at my nails because I got some real fly ass shit did to my nails. She was like, "Ooh, where'd you get your nails done at?" I was like, "Oh, thanks. Miami, Florida." You know what I'm saying? It was an awesome experience. Went back to the hotel, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Awesome experience. Went back to the hotel, too antsy. My flight was about to leave the next morning, but I was too antsy. I couldn't even rest. And then the air was very thick out there, just like a thick energy. It was just not an energy I wanted to deal with. I just said, fuck it. I packed my shit, went to the airport, sat out there and waited for the time for me to bounce. And that was the story. And it was a beautiful, awesome, wonderful thing. I was so freaking elated. And Carmen told me before we started the project, when we locked in for the project on the second day when she called me, she was like, your life is not going to be the same. Your career is not going to be the same. It's going to be so different. She's like, you need to get a boutique agency to represent you. You don't need to be in an agency with, hundreds and thousands of other voice people, because they'll drown you out in that because there's so many, but you stand out above so many. I was like, that was like just so amazing, because when you're a person who's a creative and you just keep going and you keep going and you keep working and you keep going, it's like when you get your flowers, it just be like taking your breath away sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I really, really do. And that is such an amazing moment. So when you got home, what did this manager have to say? Did you talk to her again after?
She didn't get a check. That's facts. She might have got blocked. Yeah. She had nothing to say. What could she say? Go watch the movie, bitch. No, but no, honestly, yeah, she was like a non-factor from that call. That was the last phone call ever. That she was such a non-factor after that point. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to tell you, so many places I've gone where I have spoken about like me being involved with that project and, you know, the historic moment that was. Just that whole project was history, period. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And you're going to be like part of that history forever.
Yes,
And
yes.
that is so dope.
And legislative history. I'm probably saying that messed up.
No,
Got a
you said
lazy
it right.
tongue.
You said it right.
Yo, man, let me tell you. And so, but I've been around different places speaking about that film, or you know, being on the subject of that, and me bringing up about that film, and other people just in the area randomly, or maybe people I've spoken to and just told what I do and some of the stuff I've done, and I bring that up, and so many people, oh, I saw that movie, oh, I watched that documentary, yo, I saw that film, you know. I'm like just recently, a couple weeks back, I went to the doctor with my mother in Sandy Springs, and my mother was telling the guy that was attending to her at the time, oh, you know, my daughter's a voice actress, you know, she's a professional, she does it, da da da. And then she talked about the movie, the film, and then one of the ladies across the hall from where we were at heard her bring up about that film, and then I started saying something, and then she like crept slowly into the room. She was like, I watched that. She was like, I love that film. You did that? Oh my God. Look, that's the gift that keeps on giving, man. I'm telling you. It keeps giving. It doesn't stop.
Yeah. Okay, hey, I'm going to share one of these, one of your promo videos, so that people can hear you in action.
Thank you.
Really quick. There we go. I found it. Okay. So I'm going to have you mute your mic here in just a sec. Yeah, mute mine.
We'll mute it now.
The walk is short, but the journey is long. 4 months, 300. The walk is short, but the journey is long. 4 months, 318 regular season games, all leading to one destination, where 11 teams battle for school pride and basketball supremacy. The Women's Big Ten Basketball Tournament tips off March 4th at Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Visit big10.org for tournament information.
So she has more, like lots more. I just wanted you guys to hear her, like, in action with that. I think that she does such an amazing job. Oh, Polly Glocks, how the fuck are you, man? Sorry. Polly always distracts me. He's amazing. Okay, so
people out there who I can't see who's out there.
So we have some awesome people in here right now. Let's see. We have Gage Chan, Polyglocks, Is Ken Savage, Ace Star, Ben Frank, Cool Kim, Granny Wowzer, Eric Merritt, and who else do we have? Oh, Fitzcam. Fitzcam is the guy who knows like all about what you're talking about. He like the football games and stuff that are, he's down in Florida, I think too. The professional football games, he does all the camera work for those. Not all of it, but you know, like he's one of the cameramen that's in the stadium filming the football game.
You hear me?
I heard you just now. If you were talking before then no.
No, I wasn't. I was listening to what you were saying.
But yeah, he's an awesome dude. And if you ever see me say anything about rubbing bellies, it's because he has this dog who, well, I feel like she needs belly rubs and biscuits all the time. And I really like this dog that he has. And so every
Belly
time I
rubs
see
and
him, I tell him,
biscuits.
give that dog a belly rub for me, and give her
You're
a sucking.
such a sweetie. Oh, they love that shit. Oh,
Oh, I have one friend on here who's like, you don't call her dog a dog. That is her son. And don't you dare call that dog a
don't
dog. That
you
is her
dare.
son. That is her child.
Well,
I adore her. She's an amazing person. She's very, very unique. I don't think I've ever met anybody like her. She's very outspoken and just happy loud. Even when she's angry, she has this happy loud kind of thing going for her. I don't know. I like her. Some people don't, but I guess to each their own. But I always ask her about I ask her how her son is doing every time I talk to her, because you know what? Animals are fucking important people.
I'm peeking at the chat. Gage
You found
Chan said he loves me already. You
Yes,
man,
we
Gage. You fucking rock, man. I'm trying to peek over here.
So actually,
Lady Most merch, baby. Cool.
on your your StreamYard screen, there should be like an area where it says comments, banners, brand, or private chat. If you click on comments, it should pop up the comment section. I don't think you can say anything, but I think you can read it from here.
Let me see if I can turn. I'm on my phone, child. Let me turn it sideways. Maybe I can see. Oh! I see the thing here. Make it bigger? What? Oh yes, you just subscribed. Thank you, boo. Oh my God, Gage Chan, go tell all your friends to subscribe, baby. Yes, I love it. I can see the thing in the bottom. That's what you was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see it. Thank you. Oh my God.
The First Amendment and music. You worked in the radio industry. You've worked in the television industry. You've also done like the openings for major concerts and events and stuff like that.
I do the marketing, the voice for the marketing ads that they put on radio and TV for major United States, national and international concerts.
You are also a musician, and have you ever ran into an area where, in your line of work anyway, where your freedom of speech or your freedom of expression was stifled or like closed in, like you could not be yourself or you could not speak the way that you wish to speak?
Absolutely. In more than one setting at that. I want to start with commercial radio. When I started on commercial radio, I worked for 99 Jams WEDR FM in Miami, Florida. I worked there for 2 years. I am a pioneer of the hip hop sound and style in South Florida, especially for radio. Because when I actually started working for that station, I should say prior to me starting to work for that station, they did not allow, it was like the known black station for the ones who are in the audience know about this or who come on the replay that know about this. They actually did not allow anything that was hip hop oriented as far as the way it was expressed in some true urban, hip hop style. They were not about that. They didn't want that. They rejected it. So when it happened, when I ended up starting to work there, the reason it happened is because it was forced. They were forced. What made them become forced? Well, I was digging their ass, man. Me and a bunch of other pirate radio stations. Put your ones up, y'all, for the pirate radio stations who know about that and who even don't, because the pirate radio stations is another one of the best I can say that I experienced forms of the First Amendment and being able to freely express it the way in which it was meant to be expressed. So I worked on a pirate radio station that was located in North Miami. Lots of pirate stations out there from West Palm on straight down to South Miami that had any kind of pirate station going, the feds were coming and shutting their ass down. Bam, 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 bam. Shutting them down. They was moving, getting more equipment, starting over. But the one that I happened to start working for, the show that I was on, including the station, they didn't catch our ass. I was on that show for one solid year, which was something that was not really a common thing that you heard of in the pirate radio show world, you know. So if you lasted for a strong year, you did some shit. So the show was called the Miami Lovely Mix. It was 2 days on the weekend. It was Friday and Saturday. This shit was crazy because sometimes we had things. Sometimes we had a CD player. Sometimes we had a turntable. Sometimes we had 2 turntables. Sometimes we only had a cassette player. That's how we worked it. So we used to do all kind of shit on that show. Live shout outs. Used to do live freestyling on the phone, you know, like to compensate for what we did not have. Like Kool Kim said, from the words of Kool Kim, his video recently uploaded on his Instagram IG page. Go check him out right now. Hip hop has always, the essence of hip hop has always been about being resourceful and using what it is you have around you to make it work and make it be something great and fruitful, to make it multiply. So that's what we did. And it caused such a ruckus. It caused a ruckus in the Nielsen ratings books, to the point where they had to, at 99 Jams, they had to alter the way that they were programming their shows, especially on the weekends at night. So their way of dealing with it before it became a real problem for them was starting a show that they called the hip hop, some real corny ass shit, the hip hop bomb session or hip hop bomb jam session or some dumb shit like that. So they had just a guy doing it. Normally on my show, it was me, and I had this guy that I was dating at the time. He's a rapper dude, and we used to do the show together. But I always had different people coming on my show. Like I had Domino on my show. I had I had what's my guy's name? Oh God, I can't think his name right now, but it's a really well-known DJ. Oh, I can't think of his name right now. But I had so many people that was hot as fuck on my show, just crazy as fuck. So they put a woman on now, a man and a woman. So the man would do one shift and the woman would do another shift. But they still was getting fucked up in the ratings. And it was pissing them off because they couldn't find where we was to shut us down. It was called, the show was called Miami Lovely Mix because it was a guy who had a flea market shop in the flea market down in South Miami, like in Homestead. And his name of his shop, it was a music shop called Miami Lovely Mix. He paid, because you know with pirate radio, somebody got to pay the bill. So whoever had a show, they had to pay a certain amount to have your show on. So he would pay the bill for the show. And whoever the girl was that was hosting the show before me, she was blah, blah, bland. So I ended up doing it. And there you have it. But the thing about that is that people used to be recording the shows. The main person that was recording the shows was the man who was paying for it. I never knew this shit till the show was over. This man was recording every show, bro, and selling them down in the fucking flea market. I never knew it.
Wow.
Yes, and it's crazy. How did I find out other people were recording it? Because I was renting an apartment one day from someone who owned a couple of like condo type apartments in this building. And one day he gave me a ride to go to my sister's house, and he was listening to a underground station from the area we was in, Broward County at the time, and he was saying, man, you know, I love this show that's on, you know, I love the underground. And he was like, especially this show, and the guy that was on, I happen to know that was on, I was just listening to him talk. He was like, yo, and there's this one DJ, Jamaican dude. Oh, she was the dopest DJ I ever heard, female DJ ever. You know, guess what he said? Guess what name he said?
What?
Dangerous. He didn't even know that was me.
He didn't even. Oh wow.
I was government name because I'm renting an apartment. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what it is. And when I just sunk in the chair like real small, like, oh fuck, I can't believe this shit. This nigga say he used to record the shows because the shit used to have him so off the chain. He used to be sitting pulling over because, you know, we only could reach for so far as far as the signal is concerned with the radio waves. So he would pull his fucking car over to the side of the road to listen to our show till it was over. I had other people used to come up to us saying, man, we used to pull over to the side of the road, roll a spliff, and fucking listen to y'all shit till y'all shit went off. It was nuts, man. So now I had that freedom of expression to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do, and the shit was dope as fuck. We had a great time. Everybody had to hit our show when they was in town. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because now even though I went to school for TV and radio broadcasting before I ended up working for this underground show and station, it's crazy because I never got an opportunity to go and apply to work at a major station. Well, I did. I worked at an AM station, but like at an FM station. These people at 99 Jam stepped to me hard and asked me, was I interested in working for the station? And the program director, he's the one that brought me in and asked me these questions, trying to hire me and stuff. And he's like, look, I'm gonna let you sit in on all the shifts. You're gonna sit in on my shift, because he had the morning shift. And, you know, to see if you really like it, if you really want to do it. So we did that. Prior to me doing that, I'm already done working for the underground station, but they know it's me that was on that underground show. I don't know that they know it's me before they asked me to work on the station. But what pushed them even harder to ask me to work on the station is because one of the promoters that I was doing voiceover for and writing commercials for his parties, when I didn't know voiceover was an industry and getting paid to do it, right, and doing it, this nigga decided, hey, I have this grand idea. I'm gonna step to the radio station about it. He told me all about it. He's like, look, we want you to write like 2 to 3 commercials a week, because we're gonna be running all kind of shit back to back. I got this party I want to do at this club that the station happens to have every Friday night. They do a live broadcast, but every time I go there, the shit is empty. They broadcast it from an empty club. He was like, yo, my idea, the shit is called Fat Fridays, like PHAT Fridays. Yeah. He was like, I was like, okay. So I went in like I was rapping. I was writing lyrics for the fucking commercials. I was writing all kind of dope ass shit. I was doing all kind of skits on the commercials. These motherfuckers was running 3 different commercials, new ones every week on a station, because the deal was he cut the station, like the program director, the general manager, in on the profits at the door. Okay? When he cut them in on the profits at the door, he didn't have to pay for no commercials. So now I'm blowing they shit up. I'm working with the guy that they had in there that was like an overnight guy that was broadcasting from there live when it was nobody in that bitch, working with this motherfucker. But I'm not working for the station at the time. The promoter's paying me to do the job, but I'm broadcasting on their shit. It was crazy because the man I was working with, he was nowhere in the hip hop range or realm. It's like getting the janitor to fucking get on the microphone and spit some bars, like that type of shit. It was crazy because I could see little by little the circle closing in on me, the circle of my freedom of expression closing in on me, because this little hater ass, whack ass motherfucker is over here trying to run away from me when it's time for us to go live on the mic in the club. Like, why are you doing that? Because they went from a 0 person, capacity club to Fat Fridays. We had a party in the club. The fucking shit was so packed. We couldn't let people in. It was crazy. It was a party in the parking lot because it was in a really big, like, little parking lot. The parking lot was really big in this strip mall that had like in North Miami, they had like a flea market in it or whatever. So, those usually are big parking lots. There was a party at the house with the people that was listening to the live broadcast. It was a party in people's cars on the road while they listening to the live broadcast from Fat Fridays. Boom. Stepping to me, hey, you want to, that's what they started asking me, do I want to work for the station? And they wanted me to work the hip hop show, of course, on the weekends. Yo, son, when I tell you the circle closed right in and put a chokehold on my ass, when I started working for the station, because this is what they did, they set me up to fail, but I won anyways. This is how dope it was for me. It was dope as fuck. I didn't realize until hindsight that they set me up to fail, but I didn't fail. After I would do the live broadcast at the club, at the live broadcast at the club, I used to be interviewing all of the big artists that came through to perform at the club and shit, like Dave Hollister, fucking Born Jamericans, if anybody remembers Born Jamericans. All of these different artists and stuff. Got to interview them and shit like that live on the radio, getting them to spit live, sing live, acapella. It was crazy. Now I start working for the station. Soon as I'm done my shift with the live broadcast, I'm going right up the street. It just happened to be the station was right up the street to go and work the rest of the shift on the air 4-hour shift off. Next day I'm on, whatever. The shit started getting so crazy. My first year working there, I ended up getting on a call. So this is before I started getting in the chokehold. My first year I wasn't in the chokehold yet about my freedom of expression, but I felt it closing in little by little, just because of all the different rules and what you can and cannot do, what you can and cannot say. And if you say certain shit while you're on the air that they think you should not say, even if you didn't know you should not say it, or if you pick it up one of your people, oh, I want to give a shout out to my homegirl at Natural Trendsetters Hair Salon. Oh, that's you trying to fucking free advertise. They're gonna call you on the phone while you're on the fucking air live and tell you, don't ever say that again, because that's not something you could do, because they don't have any commercials or advertisements running with us. We're not doing any kind of promotions with them. You can't do that.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
like,
and the thing is the FCC, fucking, as far as those words you're not supposed to say, call them. Try and get a list. I dare you. Good luck. There is no list.
Changes.
It is literally whatever they decide is vulgar, which could be, on this radio station, it may not be vulgar, but over on this radio station, it is totally vulgar, and you're going to get fined up the ass for it.
Right. But it's different now, because once upon a time, it was a certain way. Like when I'm going to broadcasting school and all of that shit, it was one way. Then when I got out of school and started working in the field, and then worked for the FM commercial station, they changed it. That's when they changed it, right at the time before I started working on Jams. You understand? And right when that happened, after I left 99 Jams, that's when everybody else started coming in the door. The DJ Khaled came in the door because they let Uncle Luke in the door. Once they let Uncle Luke in the door, that was part of when he did his thing with the whole, what you explained earlier, with the freedom of expression and the First Amendment. And he went hard for hip hop and just the whole fucking, just music as a whole, period, with that. That's history right there. Another piece of history right there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to stand up for it at some point in time. So basically, when my first year there, I got on this got added to this DJ call that was based out of Sherman Oaks, California, one of our industry/trade magazines for the music and radio and TV and whatnot industry like that. It was called Hits Magazine. I'm not sure if they're still in operation with hard copies or if they're just a digital thing now, but they had a mix show column, and I was very tight. Ended up getting very tight with the mix show editor for that column. He had a DJ call with a bunch of major DJs, commercial radio DJs, mix show DJs across the US. We used to get on a special secret call. On these calls, we used to get what we used to call back then the white label records sent out to us, the presses with the white labels, so we get to break the records first before they hit the market. And artists people like Diddy used to be on those calls when he first came out with Bad Boy. I ended up getting a plaque with all of the platinums and gold records that Bad Boy first got when they let loose all of their stable, with my name on it, Lady Most Dangerous, with the station name on it, big fucking thing. It came to the station for me. These motherfuckers opened it up. See, I know, look at the erosion of my expression, my freedom of expression, because not everybody that worked at that station was on that DJ call. So you got favor. Shit, Patti LaBelle was on the call. Oh, wow. Janet Jackson was on the call. Janet Jackson invited all of us and a bunch of other DJs to the special thing when she did the Velvet Rope album right before she was going to do the tour. And she invited everybody, all of us, out to come to this special retreat that they was paying for. It was like that type of shit was going on back then during that time. And it got to the point that people in the station who didn't even do what I was doing at the time, you know, being an on-air personality, they were so felt threatened by me because I was the most differentest thing in there. Nobody in there was like me. Nobody did what I did. I did not nobody commanded the crowd the way I commanded them on the air, at festivals, any events that we, you know, I had to partake in for the station and stuff like that, to the point where people were promoters and different people were calling the station when they would hear my voice on the commercials, on the air doing my thing. They were calling the station asking for my voice specifically to do work for them. Their parties, they wouldn't give me the messages. They was dissing me the first year. And during that first year, when I was finding out how hard I was getting dissed, the production guy, Mike Turner, me and him was real cool. He let me know what was going on. That's how I found out. He said, because he gets to talk to all of the different promoters that come up in there to get their stuff produced. He was like, yo, this is what's going on. He said, this particular promoter, I've worked with him in the past, but he wants your voice. He heard your voice on all that stuff that you did for Fat Fridays and all that other stuff. They want to work with you. They gonna come in here in the production booth, just stay after your shift and chill in here. They coming in. These niggas came in and dropped bread on the freaking production table. We want you to host our event and do our commercial. Here you go, we can pay up front. Dropped a wad of cash on it. The word got out in the radio station that Lady Most Dangerous was getting dropped cash off from the fucking people that's coming in to advertise on the station. That same week, they put a notice out. We're having a big meeting. It's going to be about some things that are changing around here, about certain things, this, that, and the third. Do you know I changed the whole way that they was doing different things related to the on-air talent, the people who voiced the commercials? Because sometimes they would get like random people, like some of the freaking salespeople would do a commercial for like one of their clients or some dumb shit like that. Because see, radio voiceover stuff, doing radio stuff and commercials is not the same as doing voiceover when you do this type of stuff. It's a totally different thing.
Explain. Like, is it just how the process is done, or
my phone was ringing? I should have put my phone on damn pause. But so anyway, the crazy thing about it was that right while we were having that meeting, they had this list of things that you could no longer do and they would no longer allow. And it was what? If a promoter comes in or someone that wants to advertise their business, their party, their whatever, if they don't come in and spend at least $1,500 every week on their advertising, no one that works on air can voice their work. You cannot host their shows, because if you do, you are representing the station anywhere you go, whether you're on the air or not. So you can't do it because of that.
That's a trip. What the hell?
That's because of that. So a lot of people don't give me my flowers out there. You get what I'm saying? Because they feel like I didn't do shit. No, what happened is this right here. It got to the point.
Uh-oh. Lost your audio.
To the point where I was just like, I felt like I was just announcing songs. I was so done with them doing it. I was so done. And then the money that they were paying us, you ready for the money they were paying? All right, free merch. Let's go. Free merch, free merch. Who can guess how much money they were paying me to do the night shift on the weekends for 2 days? I want to know who can guess how much they was paying me for that 4-hour shift. Come on and guess. Let's go. Free merch. Let's go. Free merch. Come on.
For 3, I don't know, like $100 an hour.
Way lower than that. You are cold as hell. Noli, you's on ice, bro. Noli, you on ice, bro. Erosion of free speech is right on the fucking terrestrial radio.
Okay, so when you say I'm cold, is it higher or lower?
Lower. Way fucking lower.
Oh.
Yeah.
For you?
real. For me. For me. This is in the 90s. For me.
Well, okay. So we have 25 an hour, 20 an hour, 16 an hour.
16.
And 10 an hour.
Free merch. Lady Most Dangerous merch. Get it. Let's get it.
They said working where again?
Working on air as an on-air personality on the weekend night shift. 4 hours. How much do you think I got paid per hour working,
So
doing
we have
that?
25, 20, 16, 10.
No, remember I said it's lower than 16.
8.
So 25, no. Somebody said how much?
8.
That's the closest. 8 is the closest, but it's not 8. Come on, give me an exact. Come on, y'all. Y'all hot as fuck. Y'all
They
in
said
the fire.
0 per hour.
No. The 8 is the closest, but it's a little more than 8.
Oh, $8.50 an hour.
Yes. Who guessed that? Who guessed that?
Oh, that was just my guess.
Your guess? Oh, Dolly D, you get free merch, baby.
Woo!
What the fuck? Oh, I don't fucking discriminate, baby. Yes, baby, free merch for Dolly D.
That's crazy. I mean, even back in the night, I don't know. I just kind of assumed that as much money as the radio station used to bring in, you know, with the advertisers and stuff.
The main way that they make their money is through the advertisers. Period.
And they bank quite a bit through those advertisers. Enough to where they have no problem paying fucking their quarterly licensing fee.
Yep.
Which has actually gone down since then. Something that, I wanted to talk to you about as far as, you know, Spotify and Pandora. Well, I guess not Pandora. That doesn't count because that would actually you make good money when they play your music with Pandora and XM radio, and FM radio is decent money too. But the online streaming sites like I just said it. God damn it!
You talking about Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal?
Yeah. So
Deezer,
yeah,
iHeart,
the rates that they're
Google
paying.
Play.
Considering that you know they're making money off of the advertisers, they're making money off of the subscribers,
right?
They're making money off of the artists. They're making money in 3 different ways. Oh, and they're also
off of the labels,
selling your fucking info to other fucking advertising agencies,
right?
So, you know they're banking like crazy off
like
of this
mad,
shit.
Baby,
and. Yet, you know, artists are getting paid 8 cents for every 1,000 streams or every 1,000 plays that someone listens to their or not their album, but their song.
Right.
But if you look at radio, it's like you get like $8 for every 100 spins that you get on the radio. If that's like, you know, anywhere between college radio and commercial radio. And then with XM radio and Pandora, you're making even more than that per 100 spins. But then, you know, here's these assholes. And mind you, now radio has always been free. It's never costed the public any kind of money. So you just, you know, if you want to hear a certain song, you call the radio station up and you be like, hey, play this song. I want to hear this song. And, you know, 9 times out of 10, if it's a music program, they're going to, yeah, that's just crazy.
Right. So I just started losing my fervor. I started losing my interest. I started losing my drive. I started losing my desire because what happened is right before Luke came in, they brought in a guy. I don't even want to say his name. How about that? They brought in a guy. He's still doing radio to this day. He's a radio guy. before they brought him in major market. Like he's a major market radio guy type of thing. And when they brought him in, I knew that they were trying to get me out, because at that point, right before they brought him in, the program director, I think he got fired. Yeah, he got fired. Yep. And then they got someone else in there who was from a major market. I'm not going to say his name either because he's a pussy clot. But he likes to, this pussy clot, I'm not saying his name because he likes to say what I was at the station and how I was one of his quote unquote people back then. You want to big me up now, bitch. Don't do me like Nikola Tesla. You want to big a bitch up when they out of there, or when you think that they nowhere, you know what I'm saying, or you can't see them because they was out of there because you got them out of there, or whatever the fuck the case may be. And try to big me up after the fact, bitch. Get out of here. And then, not just that, this pussy clot not only tried to big me up after the fact, I don't know who heard it, but I should have sent you a link to that. I don't know if you could play it on here if you can. I did the North American tour, did the voiceover for the radio, the urban market for radio and TV advertisement. Mostly, well, I did all radio for her mostly. I think I did one TV thing for her that was for digital. For Janelle Monáe's Age of Pleasure tour this year, 2023. He had the nerve to ask me on the DMs on IG, was that me on the fucking commercial when I posted, after I posted it on my page. And then I did a video about it. I was like, if I posted it and I said it was me, don't fucking be hitting me up asking me if it's me. If I said it was me, it's me. That's who it is. Why would I post some shit at Cap? That's me. You just don't know me like that. You try to act like you know me like that. You don't. So that happened. He got on there. I got out. I lost my fucking interest. So I really, at that point, didn't care what happened. But in the process of me losing my interest in that, my interests were in other things, bigger things, better things. So the last year that I worked at the station, my second year there, I actually was asked to be a judge on South Beach at this club for the first ever Wycleff Jean Carnival that they had in Bayfront Park Amphitheater in Miami. And they were having, basically what was happening, they asked me to be a judge because this show had like some local promoters that they were allowing to bring local talent to perform and open up for all the big acts. This was a huge fucking show. It was so huge. It was a scripted on amphitheater stage, like over 60,000 people at this place. It was streamed live on the internet. It was taped for TV, all that shit at the same damn time, script the whole shit. And they had like, so it was a lot of people that came to audition for opening up, but they had to pay a fee. If it was a group, it's $20. If it's a solo, it's $10. But it was so much people in there, and it was packed, and it was South Beach, and it was hot, and it was summertime, and there was no AC on in that motherfucker. It was crazy. It was me and some other judges. I had my daughter with me. She was just 2 at the time, or 3, something like that. Maybe, yeah, about 2 or 3. So it was hot out there for her too. We was trying to get the fuck out of there. So I went down and talked to the people who was running the show, the stage, and the talents. I was speaking to them about, like, there's a way to make this go a little faster, because if a person's on the stage and they're auditioning for the thing and they're messing up with their own thing, they got to get off the stage, and they're not up here to perform, doing shows for everybody in here, doing 2 and 3 songs. You just need to let them do the first few, like the first minute and change of one song, and out. So we can get the fuck out of here, because y'all said y'all got to be out of here by a certain time. Yo, in 2 minutes after that, they put me in charge of the whole packed fucking spot. Let me tell you, I got that shit cleared the fuck out when they was supposed to have it cleared out. Then they invited and asked me to host the first 7 hours of the Wycleff Jean Carnival. And so I did. And then I was relieved by Garcelle Beauvais and Bill Bellamy on the second part of the show. Everybody was on that shit.
He used to crack me up.
Right?
Yeah.
Yo, that shit
what
was
happened
crazy.
to him? Like, he just kind of disappeared.
Who, Bill Bellamy?
Yeah.
No, man, he's out there doing his shit. He's out there. He got some shit going.
Maybe
Yeah, you
I
gotta
just like
search him.
I've turned my focus. I've turned my focus to other things in the last 10 years.
Yeah, jump on the comedy vibe for a second and Google some comedy shit. You'll see he's out there doing big shit.
Nice. I like him. He's fucking interesting dude.
Yeah, so it was awesome. It was amazing, that experience. And it was like the tail end of me working at the station, just having lost, like I said, all interest in that shit. Because y'all not letting me use my creativity, and y'all know what the fuck I do, because y'all know where I came from. Y'all know what I can do. Y'all saw what I did for Fat Fridays. Y'all, that's what made y'all want to hire me. So like, what? Huh? All right, fuck this. I don't care. Whatever. So they call themselves firing me. They made up some fucking lie. Oh, a couple of promoters came through and said that they were afraid you wasn't going to show up for their gig. I never not showed up for a gig ever. So that was some old fuck shit that they had going, you know. And I was cool with that because I had got approached in my first year by the fucking general manager and one of the people that work in the station doing some other type of thing. I don't remember what exactly he did, but I think he did like the setups and breakdowns for the live remote broadcast and shit like that. That's the type of shit he did. They used to go off in this little room. One day they brought me and this one other girl that worked on the air off in this little room. They start having these conversations about, you know, shit I wasn't down for. So when they see I wasn't down for that shit, it's like I already knew what time it was because I was like 1.5 years in at this point. It was just nuts.
Wait,
so
what are you talking about?
I'm talking about my time working on air at 99 Jams, a commercial radio station.
Yeah, but like, what was it they were wanting?
Oh, the inappropriate shit, bro. We was off in a little side room, some shit I didn't even know existed in this fucking station, bro. Yes, they was talking inappropriate, but the way that they did it, they weren't blatantly outright with it. They were talking suggestive talk because it was just two girls in the room with three guys, and one of the girls was a lesbian, and I didn't know, and it wasn't me. The other girl was a lesbian, but I didn't know that. Right, that part. And so for her, it was nothing because she knows she don't get down like that. I didn't know that at the time. You get what I'm saying? But I just, that shit was, I wasn't with it. They was trying to, they was being I'm just gonna say like this, suggestively inappropriate. Y'all know, let your imagination run wild with it. Wild with it. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that wasn't for me. And I knew that eventually if I wasn't getting down with the get down, they were going to keep on like not doing what they should have done. And again, they stifled my creativity. They tried to limit me from going to work for different promoters to host their events and shit. They wouldn't, you know, all these different things that they was blocking my money. Like when they start blocking my bag and then my creativity is like, what? There's nothing left. Why am I here? I didn't care after that. But you know, like I said, the last big thing I did before I left there was doing the Wycleff Jean Carnival. And at the time they were trying to block me on that. And it was stupid because I wasn't even getting paid to do that shit. You know,
why the fuck does it always come down to shit like that? You know, when it comes to the music industry or, you know, the broadcast industry or even, you know, the damn hardware store down the street. If there's a man that is in charge, and I'm sorry, guys, I love you, but you're pigs. You're just fucking
like, I don't get it. Yeah,
like,
that shit
why
was.
do you always have to go there? Why? Why does everything always have to go there? It's why? Fucking why?
Right.
I know women like that too, though. I know women like that too, who are like fucking inappropriate to the point. And I might be one of them. I'm not even gonna lie, but
no. Look, being flirtatious is being flirtatious, but being inappropriate, I don't even have to say. They talking dick pussy talk. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? That pussy dick
talk. To get you to do shit that you are not like down with. But as soon as you say you're not down with, fucking forget about any promotion you're fucking hoping for, or you know, it's like what the flying fuck.
Like I don't have time for that. So you know, it is what it is. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Get what I'm saying? I mean, just it is what it is. Okay, I got another. So that's what made me lose my fervor for that. And let me tell you, 98 was the last time I did commercial radio. And I said I would never go back to it because, first of all, in school, they didn't teach urban radio. They just taught top 40 and AC and that bullshit. And I was always determined to do something different and to be on urban radio. Right. And the thing about that was I didn't want to do it without being able to be creative, use my own thing and be in charge of my shit. So in 98, I said, you know what? I'm never going back to no commercial radio. I never filled out a fucking application or tried to send my air check, as we call it. That's like a audio resume over to no stations to try to work nowhere and no fucking station because they were pigs. And I didn't like the fact, and it was too much politics for me. They want some pussy and I ain't giving it up because this shit ain't for fucking business. It's for pleasure, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Like,
So,
what the fuck, dude?
yeah. So what I did was I came up with, and this is when the internet was just tweaking. It wasn't even, it was like a fucking embryo. Like, it was still a fetus type of shit stage, embryo fetus stage.
I love the word fetus. I don't know why.
You love that word? Fetus.
Yeah, I just do.
There's a fetus among us. It's a fetus can't beat us. We a fetus can't beat us. So
my friend's kid would go in and like order eggs and be like, I want this and this with a aborted chicken fetus.
Oh, girl, stop. Oh my god. That is disgusting.
I know it makes sense.
But girl, yeah. So like, so I came up with this concept that I wanted to do an internet radio station. Radio show. Sorry. So since I had learned, the game of radio, the way how it really actually works, and I learned about the clock. Everything works off of a clock, and you break it up into 4 pieces, and then you can actually put together and produce a show. So that's what I did, and I came up with a name for my show in 1998. Real shit. The name of the show, Worldwide Radio Vibe, WWRV Radio for short. Okay. And I said, I'm going to do that show. So I tried for years and years with different people, DJs, different types of DJs that I knew in South Florida, because that's where I was at the time. And nobody could get what I was trying to get them to figure out what to do. I mean, I wrote out the whole concept on paper where it's explanatory of what I needed them to do. And I just felt like they didn't do it. They acted like they couldn't understand, and they just didn't do it because they did not want to see me win. And I'm just going to give you this. That's the short version of it, So I figured it out on my own. I said, fuck it. I'm not going to do this show, be able to do my show the way I want it until I just do it on my own. So I did it on my own. I started interviewing, lining up different people to interview, just listening to different indie artist music on my, on the internet, and just like doing a lot of research, just diving in, going in, gathering content, getting music, talking to different artists, setting them up for interviews, doing interviews on my mic through the phone. The interviews came out clean. I had 2 resident DJs for the show when I finally figured this shit out all the way. One was out of New York, one was out of, I want to say Kansas. And the one out of Kansas used to edit my interviews for me, the interview segment called In the Spotlight with LADIE Most on my show. And I had voiceovers done by some, one of the pros that I know out here, Rick Party. He did the voiceovers for my imaging for my show, Worldwide Radio Vibe, when I eventually started getting this shit together on my own. And then I told the DJs that I was working with as my resident DJs how I wanted it set up, basically broke it down, like I said, like a clock in those 15-minute segments, and told, hey, I need an instrumental at the top, give me 2 songs, mix in 2 songs, you know what I'm saying? These gave them a list of songs, what I wanted. you know, I need another instrumental right here so I could talk. So what I basically did is and recorded that shit up. You know, all these motherfuckers I was trying to get to do it. DJs, y'all know how to do this shit. Y'all was playing with me. Okay, motherfucker, I got it. Did that, did the voiceover on, you know, set it up on a multi-track vibe and did the voiceover on that motherfucker, sent it back to my guy. He mixed and mastered that shit down. Interview done, ready. When I tell you, my first show kicked off January 5th, 2009. And I was doing a 1 to 2 hour show. Started as a 1 hour show and then I upped it to 2 hours on an internet radio station called Deadbeat Radio based out of Halifax, Canada. Yes, every Thursday night. And that shit just start blowing up. So I said I wasn't doing real radio for real again until I did it on my own. That shit blew up. I was on like about 6 different radio stations, including one FM station that was based out of Hudson Valley, New York.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, within 1 year.
So technically, you were nationally syndicated because you were outside of your own state.
Internationally, because I was also in the Netherlands. I did a station in the Netherlands. I used to send them my pre-recorded file with my show. Yeah, and I used to go live on the station in Hudson Valley, New York. It's crazy because that station started streaming an internet station onto its live feed broadcast on a FM terrestrial station, and it shut down in the Nielsen book the ratings of the major station FM that was in that market that they're in, and they just took over. And that happened right before I started working with them. So I was literally broadcasting on 2 stations at the same time on an internet station that was broadcast onto a terrestrial FM station. Yeah, I was doing my damn thing. And the show did great. It did great. It wasn't about the money. It was about what are people saying? What are people vibing on? Are they feeling this, man? I was all over Twitter when it first came out before anybody really could figure it out. I used to be Miss Twitter. So all that shit they doing now ain't shit. Baby, when my show was on, I used to also be having my show like live on video while I'm doing my show. Sometimes I do the show live instead of having just a pre-recorded version of the show. Oh yeah, baby. I interviewed Doc Ice from UTFO and Houdini. I had him listening to the show. Yes, baby. I interviewed Dave Hollister, Money B from Digital Underground. Smoke E. Diggler. Smoke E. Diggler. Listen, Smoke E. Diggler from the group Player that was the first group signed to Def Soul, which was Def Jam's first R&B soul label. Motherfucker, goddamn. Smoke E. Diggler. Huh? What'd you say?
I'm so jealous.
Girl, Smoke E. Diggler is actually currently been touring for the longest, but also is one of the newest members of the new group, Dru Hill.
Oh, I am not familiar.
Okay, so you remember Static Major? He produced a lot of shit, and he also produced and was in the video Lollipop for Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah.
He passed away right after that video shoot. Some shit happened to him, and he was in the hospital. And he passed away from whatever happened. It was some foul play in the hospital that went down. But he produced records for Al Green. Static Major from the group Player was 3 guys in the group. I can't remember the 3rd guy's name who's still with us, who is also the 2nd new member of the group Dru Hill right now, currently as we speak. But Static Major also produced the song Pony. If it wasn't for Static Major, Genuine's Pony song would have never made it to the market because they didn't like the song. He said, "No, man, let me put a little bit of that, sprinkle a little bit of this, and let's do it like that." You know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker is what it is. Because y'all, my pony, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle, waiting, coming, jump on it. Y'all know what it is, baby. Static Major, baby. Yes, he is credited to that. Static Major and the group Player was also a part of the Basement Crew. Y'all know about the Basement Crew? Missy Elliott, Timbaland, Magoo, Aaliyah, Jodeci. Player.
Missy Elliott's my imaginary girlfriend. I fucking love her.
Girl. And so it's crazy because Smoke was my first interview on my first show when I first dropped the Worldwide Radio Vibe in 2009. Yes, he was. And he also let me in on some secrets in that interview. He said that during the time after Jodeci got real hot and it was time for like their second and third albums, they was so fucked up out their mind, blasted, on all that shit they was doing, drinking and drugging and shit, that they couldn't make it to some of their studio sessions. Smokey Diggler's voice range is so nuts that this man, literally, his voice is matched with, is it Casey or is it JoJo? I think it's JoJo. Yeah, I think it's JoJo and Casey. He had to step in and sing in their recording sessions for some of the music that's currently out here right now. Never was credited for it, never was paid for it. So some of that shit they think it's Jodeci they're hearing. No, it's Smokey Diggler stepping in, standing in for Jodeci. Bet y'all didn't know that.
That is just crazy.
Right.
It's
Talk
fucking
about
crazy.
Talk about freedom of expression. And when the player group when the player group was no longer signed to the label and all these things, Smoke kept making his music. He made albums and albums, putting it out independently. But his independent voice was stifled as well because nobody was fucking with him in the industry. It's almost like a blackballing, but he didn't know he was being blackballed because he didn't do nothing to be blackballed. I believe what that shit was, it was the fact that he knew a lot. He knew a little too much. You get what I'm saying? Like, he could come out there and fucking sing. Because, see, back during them times, for the people who know and for the ones who don't, the way the shit worked was when there's a hot group out, whether it's R&B, hip-hop, whatever, pop, there's always someone else, another label, because back then the major labels was running the game, the music game, heavy, strong, right? There was always somebody else, another label, A&R, back when A&Rs was really a thing.
What the hell do they even do these days?
No,
really?
Right, because they don't do A&R like they used to. Because if they did, all of these I'm gonna say at least 50% of the artists that were big artists that were murdered would not have been murdered if they had real A&R people, because those A&Rs would have them with security 24/7. They would not be out there like that. They would have security. They would be secured. Get what I'm saying? So back in them times, they were always searching for whoever was at the top to knock them off with somebody that can do exactly what they do, but differently and better. So they say. Better and differently means using some of the same producers or using better producers or producers on the same level, let me say, as the producers that these people on top are using, and coming in with another so-called fresh sound, but they're really biting off the other people that's at the top to knock them off the top so they can't do like dead in people's careers type shit. Okay? That was the way that they ran the industry back then, these majors. So you got people like Guy, if y'all know who Guy is, the group, the 3-man group, they still together, but they got knocked down too. They brought in another group to knock them down. You get what I'm saying? So basically, I feel like that might have been part of what was blocking Smoke from getting his footing back as a solo artist, doing his own. He was producing all his own music. Like, really, his shit so raw. He got this, he works with other artists that he has under his wing. He's got this other artist that I also, I don't think I ever got to do an interview with him. He is a mix of Italian and is his people from Spain? He's Italian and I want to say Puerto Rican, or I want to say he's from Spain, somewhere in Spain, like his people, his background. So this man, he sings R&B music in like that funky shit, in Spanish. And Smokey Diggler also sings his funky ass way he sing now in Spanish too. These dudes is so awesome, dynamic, man. So when I tell you doing my own show, what I was able to do all of the things that artists like myself always dreamed of wanting to do, and have access to a platform that would let us just go and run loose. You know what I'm saying? And represent ourselves to the maximum without the fakery, some authentic, genuine stuff. So like my interviews were packed with that. I also interviewed Drez from Black Sheep. I interviewed this author that of a book that is currently published through the collegiate book publishing system for use in colleges for study and so on. That this was his dissertation that he wrote when he was earning his doctorates before he turned 30 years old in history. History, like he's a history major. He studies the diaspora. His name is Professor Jermaine Archer. And I interviewed him. His book is called Antebellum, the Slave Narratives. Like they contacted him, the publishers, these collegiate publishers contacted him to publish his, you know, his, what do we call that again? I just said it. What do you call it again when you do your doctor's, your thesis? Is that what they call it? Yeah, yeah. So so got turned to that. I interviewed him. He's dope as hell. He's up in New York. He works for SUNY. He has his tenure at SUNY College, tenured professor. And I interviewed Ingrid B from On the B Side, who is currently doing her thing as usual. She is a big poetry and indie artist buff. She promotes shows from South Florida on up to Atlanta and even more places. She's worked with BET Jazz and different places like that. She's done many shows with Jaguar right before she went off the deep end. And while she was going off the deep end, does lots of poetry stuff. Interviewed her. Yeah, man, just like so amazing, man. I said I interviewed Dave Hollister, and he like remembered me from when I interviewed him when I worked for 99 Jams and we did Fat Fridays and stuff. It was just dope, just really dope. Being able to just do whatever the fuck I want to do, you know what I'm saying, and make a difference. Oh, Skilo, y'all remember Skilo?
Yes.
I interviewed Skilo. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Wish I
That
had a girl with a
song's
crib.
one
I
of
would
my
call
most
her.
favorite songs to listen to when like nobody's looking.
Okay, but girl, that song is a hit. He's a Grammy nominated artist for that song, and he remixed it too. Right around the same year that I interviewed him, he remixed it. It was in 2009. He did a rock and roll version, which is dope as fuck to it.
Yeah, and I think it makes a huge difference the producer that you use.
Oh yeah.
As far as the quality of your music and how well it's going to be received and like heard. The producer fucking matters fucking so much.
Oh yeah. You got to gel also with them as well. So I definitely took my freedom of speech back. I did it my own way. I put the show on hiatus because I got robbed. No, I didn't get robbed. No, I had to put the show on hiatus because I was moving. I started the show back up again, Worldwide Radio Vibe, on a internet station that's based out of the UK called citylinksradio.com. It's crazy and I also interviewed a guy named King Charlton. He's dope. We're actually friends. We've been friends for over 10 years now, ever since we linked up back in 2009, me putting his music on my show and interviewing him and stuff. And it's crazy because I ended up linking up with his cousin, who is a DJ. Her name is Maxi Baby. She's from the UK. I think she's currently living in Jamaica now, but she had a partner that was also her manager, and they like were the two together doing the citylinksradio.com. They kind of put me onto it because I linked up online doing this DJ, I Love DJs Friday thing where I did a promotion with my voiceover that the first 10 DJs that hit me on my a post that I put up on Facebook, did this a few years back, that I would do 2 free drops, 2 free DJ drops for them. They just need to send me what they want me to say. So what I did was when I got to my 10, everything that they sent me, I told them to send 2 10-second lines. So I actually did 3 lines for them. They didn't know they were going to get 3 drops. So everybody was like, they was happy that I sent it, but that's how I ended up becoming friends and doing business with Maxi Baby, DJ Maxi Baby. And then they had me doing voiceover for them for a lot of events they were doing in the Netherlands, UK, and stuff like that for Bank Holiday out there. And eventually they were telling me, hey, we're starting up this this station, this citylinksradio.com. Any DJs, let us know. And I was like, yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let some DJs know I know about the thing, And I was like, yeah, I have this show that I did it all. I told them about my WWRV Radio Worldwide Radio Live show. They was like, oh, you do a show, Lady Most? Why didn't you tell us? We want you to put your show on our thing. Okay, so I did it. Put my show on there for like maybe about 6 months. Got robbed of my freaking equipment and had to re-up. Went on hiatus again, came back again. Built up a nice little fan base. The people loved me. They missed me. Actually, they were begging me to come back on there, and I really want to, but life was happening and things of that nature. So, but that is definitely one of the things in my current future that I'm currently working on putting back on. And my partner, T. Lee, Miss Peacemaker's Multimedia Entertainment. That was who I wanted to bring on to the live with us tonight. Yeah. But she was in the middle of doing some things, and I think she was the one of the people that tried to call me a little while ago while we were on here. But she might be in the YouTube. She might be in the YouTube and whatnot. But yeah, so basically that whole situation at this point, I'm getting ready to start the show again. I possibly might go back on citylinksradio.com, but in the meantime, between time, I think what we might do to kick it off is to go and do like live broadcasts on like the social medias, like the Facebook or the Instagram, or do like a Zoom, do it via Zoom type of thing until we get situated. But eventually, we are definitely going to go podcast style with it and film it. I have my person who's going to film it, who's out here in ATL, who is also an artist. Her name is Marcy Malone. I love to say it like that because that's how she says it. That's like her little moniker she says when she does her music and shit. She's dope as hell. But she's currently in film school. And when we told her about me, us going to crank the show up and stuff like that, she's like, oh, I want to film it. So we will be having a podcast version of that coming to a screen near you at some point. But in the meantime, we're going to focus on the audio version. Probably going to do some uploads of some archived shows, that I have from the past, real dope shit on it.
I was going to ask you about that. Like if you had the guy that used to record your show and sell it, like, do you have any of those recordings?
Oh, the Miami LOVELYMIX back in the cassette and CD days, girl, I wish. You know what? I did have, I ain't gonna lie, the guy who I rented the apartment from, who told me he recorded a bunch of shows, he gave me one of the tapes, but girl, all that moving, that was a minute ago. I lost track of that stuff, unfortunately. I really do wish that somebody out there would upload that shit somewhere so I can, I haven't searched the internet. I might need to search the internet for that. It might be on the internet, girl. Miami LOVELYMIX, and LOVELYMIX was one word. I gotta search that up. I'm gonna search that up. That was a good question right there, Noli. That was a really good question. What are we looking like in the chat? Because I got another piece of merch to give away because I got another guest for people to guess.
Let's see. I don't know. My counter is frozen. But we've got plenty of people over here.
Okay, so because my next question for the merch, which people can guess and just put it in the chat, and then you could just say it as they do, but I'll just continue with whatever I was saying.
And in order to collect your merch, you need to go and follow her on her IG page and on her YouTube, so that you can have contact to give her your mailing address.
That's right. That's right. And whatever other information I'm going to need, whether it be sizes or colors or whatever. So the question is, well, before I tell you what the question is, I wonder, has anyone streamed any of my music or heard any of my music before coming on to this live outside of Granny Wowzers and It's Ken Savage and Cool Kim if he's still around in here? Besides those three folks, because I don't know, Cool Kim may have listened to me. I don't know, but if not,
hang on just a second. I'm gonna play what is it? God damn it! Charlie Brown, fucking like. I love it. It's awesome. Let me play that really quick. It's
the promo for Frequency.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Ruff, thank you, baby. Chris Ruff did that for me. Chris Ruff Productions. He's also the producer on the track.
Lady Most, baby. Lady Most Dangerous. Y'all don't even know what it is. Hey, go. I be that LMD on that ODB. Shame on a nigga that tried to play me. Spit on the mic, buck wild with the trigger. Spit on the mic. I be that LMD on that ODB. Shame on a nigga that tried to play me. Spit on the mic, buck wild with the trigger. Spit on the mic, buck wild, most deliver. Line me up against them all, I rise above the timbers. My lyrical break them down and make them shiver. Tongue slick like Quicksilver. Wash the fuck out, cause we ain't taking no prisoners. Stringing up bars and beats, niggas all walk with no beat. My people stand it all, enough respect to Queen Teeth. Shout to Miss Lyric, beautiful beat. Spitting hard with the word of God up in the bars, preach.
I love that.
You love that? Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's just, I love it.
She was screaming on his ass. She was screaming on all their ass.
Poor Charlie Brown, man.
He wasn't having that shit. Screaming on all their ass.
So we've got a bunch of people in here that are new to you. I think me and Granny Wowzer are the only ones. Well, and Cool Kim are the only ones that are like familiar. And I think
okay,
we might have one other person in the feed that has listened to you. So.
Okay, so check this out. So now you guys know. I know you guys know that I'm on all major streaming platforms. But if you didn't know, now you know. So the merch question, the next Lady Most Dangerous merch question is, or should I say Lady Most Dangerous music and merch question is, how many streams do you think I have since 2019 up until now? That means all time. With all the songs that I have out, which are really 6 songs, but 7 because I have 2 versions of Frequency out, a clean version and explicit. So it's really that. Out of all my songs, how many streams collectively do you guys think I have? Now, you don't have to guess exact for this one. I'm going to keep it fair. Whoever comes the closest will win Lady Most merch. Let's go.
My guess, 250,000.
You can't guess.
Damn it.
You already won. Get the fuck out of here. Cheating, Noli D. You already won. And anybody who won already, you can't guess.
Granny Wowzer says 700K. Okay.
Nope.
Is it above or below?
No, I'm not gonna answer that question. I need like one or two more guesses before I can get that question. Because then I'm giving more hints. Because remember, you don't have to guess exact. You just got to come very close. Whoever gets
Gage
closest.
says 1,000.
Who?
Gage.
Gage?
Gage Chen, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, Gage. I thought you said you liked me already.
Aaron says 250,000. Aaron's music. Oh, dude, you got to hear Aaron's music. You would fucking like him. He's
music, Lucas. You.
Granny Wowzer says 900K.
Fuck yeah, I wish. Way lower than that. Thanks, guys. Yeah, put it in the air. Put it in the universe, y'all. Let me run them streams up.
Aaron says 250,000.
No, I saw his. No, it's lower.
No, okay.
Way lower than 250,000. Way lower than 900K. Even though golly, I'm wishing for it. What? That it's less than that?
Yeah.
Because they be blocking me. I'm gonna tell you. With my distributor, I'm gonna tell you, this year was the first year since 2019 of me been releasing music between 2019 and 2022 of my music being on track. I'm gonna put it like that. Meaning all the places it should have been a certain period of time after the release, it's just starting to show up in all of the places it should have been years back. So that's fuck shit.
So, no, even Rex.
No, not 50K lower, but you're getting closer. 50K, you're getting closer. 50K. Woo! Granny is getting close. She getting hot. Oh my God, Granny! Granny!
Woo, Granny!
Granny! Yes. So fucking hot. You were, oh my God. Said you was hot, now you went cold. What the hell?
So somewhere right in between there, guys.
It's a little bit more than 20K, but Granny, you came the closest, baby. You win the merch. Granny get merch. Granny get merch. Granny wants to get merch. Granny wants to get merch. Let me tell you that. Who wants to know the exact number? Granny, you got the closest. You want to know the exact number, guys?
Yeah.
21,682 streams collectively. Yes.
Yeah, that's fucking pretty fucking decent, really.
I think so.
But I still think that you are worth far fucking more than that.
I agree with you. 100,000 million trillion %.
You know, we have a mutual friend who has like millions of fucking streams. But, you know, of course, it took him like 10 or 15 years to get that many streams.
Which is some fuckery.
Yeah, it is. It is some serious fuckery. Considering that, yeah.
Right, all that shit.
Considering what the fuck.
That's all right. That's all right. Just everybody always remember this. All that bullshit that people like to throw out there and say, or whoever, anybody likes to say about what's going to happen if they shut the internet down. Guess what? The private fucking citizens are not going to be the only ones that's going to be looking crazy in the face if they shut the internet down. All of these DSPs that's making up all the racks on all the music that they don't create, that's out here with artists like myself and many others, indies at that, they're going to feel it the most. They're going to feel it.
Well, hello, John Smith.
You feel me? Shit. I have a question, Noli.
Shoot.
Not shared. If I sent you a link for unpublished video?
Yeah, over here
Could
where
you
it
play
says
it?
comments, where it says comments and all that. If you go to private chat, you can send me a link right there, and then I can pull it up.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, I'm about to send it
Yeah.
to you. Hold on 1 second. I'm about to send it to you.
So, some things while you're doing that, I'm gonna kind of open up a little segue here to I guess funding, you guys. If you're an independent artist, or if you are someone who is trying to do their own thing as far as radio is concerned, there is free money out there for you. It is a pain in the ass to get. There is a process to it, but it doesn't cost you a fucking dime. And even if you're like a professional musician who has been at it for years and years and years and years and years, there's still grant money out there for you. Right now, I'm working with Mayday and Recognize. Mayday was signed with Strange Records for like 13 years. So if you think you're familiar with the name of the group, but you're not sure, just look up Tech Nine Fragile, and you will see Mayday in that video, because they're, of course, they did part of that song. But I'm working with them right now, and we're trying to get them all set up for a tour that starts in the spring, but I can't say where because I'm not supposed to say anything. But I went ahead and filed for grant money for them to get them their travel pay covered, so they don't have to pay out of pocket for their flights over and their transportation while they're there and stuff like that. And so it is possible, no matter how big you think you are or how small you think you are, you can get money through grants, federal grants, state grants, city grants, county grants. It just takes a little time of doing your research on them. They are often, most of them are not like a well, you can apply for it anytime kind of a thing. A lot of them they do it quarterly. And so you gotta, by the beginning of the quarter, you have to have your essay or your questionnaire or whatever all set up and ready to go, and you send it in to them. And then at the end of the quarter, they will they'll contact you a few times during that quarter, but they end up narrowing it down to a handful of people, not just a handful, but like more than a handful. And they hand you this money for free. You don't have to pay it back. The most you might have to do is send them receipts for what you spent it on. There is equipment grants. There is travel grants. There is international travel grants. There is, no matter what color you are, no matter what sexual orientation you are, no matter what country you were born in, no matter what circumstance you have survived throughout your life, as from childhood to now, there is a grant out there that will give you fucking money. You just have to take the time and sit down and do the work. And it's not that bad. It really isn't. A lot of them just want an explanation of what you need it for, or they want your backstory, or if it has to do with art or anything like that, they may want, a few samples of your artwork, whatever it may be. So
I sent it.
Okay. So please, if you are an artist, or if you're a business owner, or if you're not and you want to be, and you see those commercials about grants, don't go to those. Just go to the federal grant. Just look up federal grants on your Google, and make sure that it says .gov afterwards at the end, and you will get a list of grants. You can type in any kind of search criteria that you want, and it will pull something up. I can promise you that. Okay, so we're going to watch this video right quick. As soon as I get it up there. Don't mind me. Share screen. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Oh, no, I said pause, you bastard.
I'm going to mute myself. You going to make it bigger?
Y'all don't even know what it is. Hey, here you go. Use the papers. Fuck you up. I be that LMD on that ODB. cut the check. Check. What? Listen, NYC, acrobatic, automatic, theatric. Born boogie down, bros, you know we gotta get at it. From the steez to the tongue, from the swag to the brag. From the steez to the tongue, from the swag to the brag. Fuck that, most gon' fat up the bag. We been jamming bitches in the mattress, ain't tryna have it. They know what happened when the mag hit. Nothing but static. Think they tryna pick up on my frequency? Think they tryna get up on my frequency? Why they tryna pick up on my frequency? I think they tryna get up on my frequency. Why they tryna get up on my frequency? I think they tryna get up on my frequency. Why they tryna get up on my frequency? Oh my God, my God, my God. It could be that POI or that PNG. I dare another nigga run game on me. If you read between the lines, watch the words fly free. Pull the trigger, middle finger to all my enemies. Frenemies, mother truck, I love you cause he already struck you like a stroke to the throat. No voice on the mic, choke, nigga, choke. Think they tryna get up on my frequency? Why they tryna get up on my frequency? I think they tryna get up on my frequency. No way they can get up on my frequency. I think they tryna get up on my frequency. Frequency, they can't frequency, they
Those kicks in that video are dope as fuck.
Thank you, boo. That's my first pair of limited edition unisex leather, Italian leather shoes.
Ew. I've never
Yes.
understood what's the difference between Italian leather and like leather from like one of my cows. Like, do they get like special? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's the way. Okay, so they it's a handcrafted type of leather, and it's a very high quality leather. When you say Italian leather, that's high quality leather because of the processing that they do, and to that type of material. And then the other part is when you deal with Italian leather, it's that good leather that shit breathes. It breathes. You know what I'm saying? It stretches out. It breathes. I'm not saying the leather from your folks don't do that. I'm just saying it's the way that they process it and how they make it. So the shoes are like, okay, so J's cost, like the best price for J's is like 80 to 90 bucks, maybe 100, right? Those shoes you just saw, they're $189 based on the products. And these were specially made. I designed the shoe. And then it was, you understand me? It was handcrafted at this place that they do it out in Italy, literally. And it's free shipping on all of my shoes. Free shipping. And we also offer little promo discounts where you can get up to $30 off. And if you're buying more than one pair at a time, you automatically get a discount just for buying more than one pair. So it's quality, free shipping, save you some money, good quality shoes, and so on.
Now I bought some shoes that Ezekiel had designed that are like the Mexican flag. They're like they're dope though. They're dope.
Oh, nice.
They're really fucking. And so I'll have to like, even though I'm in a wheelchair, so I don't go through shoes a lot.
Right.
I actually
But
know
you
what
still
I
have flat feet
more now than I did
Mhm.
before I got into the wheelchair because I don't have to stand on my fucking feet. You know?
Right. You don't have to be standing up and stuff. You gotta ride, baby. Girl. But you still have some cute kicks on your feet.
Hell yeah.
Sitting pretty. But so I actually have a total of 3 shoes released. I just released a new pair. They're called the French and Hale LEs. LE stands for limited edition.
Yes, I got a link for those down below.
Okay. And then, of course, you just saw the purple bottoms in my frequency video. That's an unreleased video that I just knew I had to do a video for this song because this song, out of all the songs that I put out right now that have gotten traction, of course, it's the first song, but it's the best, one of the best received songs that I've released so far. It's
Really, because you know
frequency.
what? The one, my favorite, well, you know what my favorite is. It's the one that I played at the very beginning of the show before you came up. And
Re-up.
yes, oh my God, that song is so, I
Oh,
feel
thank you.
that song. I feel that song deeply. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, baby. Yes, I do. I
Thank
need a
God for the weed
refill. I
store.
need a re-up. I need a refill. I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up.
That's
But
such a good song. I'm gonna have to, before we leave. I think like when we're done with the live feed, I'm gonna like play it one more time just because it's fucking amazing. I love
that's your song.
it.
That's
It
your
is.
jam right there, baby. I know that.
I share it with everybody.
Thank you so much. I just love you for that, honey. I love you for that, baby. For
I
real.
love that song. That song's a shit.
Ow. Ow. So yeah, so I had to do that video, but I haven't released it yet because, like I said, I had to make sure that my distributor, United Masters, was getting my stuff placed properly and in the right spots based on what they said they were going to do. And it's like, why you got to wait? But I know I get it. When you release music in real life, especially as an independent, you have to wait at least 2 years before it really is where it should be. Everywhere.
And that's because of the fact that people are biased when it comes to putting your new music and independent artist music out there on the radio.
Right.
I don't know if it's because they're lazy and they don't want to have to listen to an entire song by a new artist.
No, it's an agenda. It's agenda driven. It's agenda driven. Period. Engage. Baby, we got any size you need, baby. We got every size. He asked, do we have size 13? We have every size, baby. We are handcrafting that. See, this is the thing about my shoes, what people need to understand. When you place an order for any of my shoes, these shoes are going to be made for you right then. They're not pre-made before the order goes. That's how dope these shoes are. Get it?
So do you give up your measurements, your exact measurements to your feet, or?
No, you just give your regular size, whatever your size is. We have all sizes. It doesn't matter. Whatever, if you're a 13, like Gage said, he's a 13. You're a 12 in women's or men's. These are unisex. The purple bottoms are unisex. The French and Hale LEs, they're basketball shoes, so they're definitely unisex. It's just all about if you want that color, you can rock it. Then I have another pair that I put out when I released Trap Rock. It's called Black on Black on Black. They're low top black trainers. I think I sent you the link for that.
Yes,
You have
yes,
that?
yep, I sure do. It is down below. I can put it in it. I posted all the links. Well, I
Thank
like
you.
literally.
Oh,
I
it's in
went.
the
I went
links.
all
Yeah,
the way
good.
to where, like I couldn't type anymore because it was only like so many characters.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Got you. But all they gotta do is hit me on my IG, stick with me on the YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube, send it out to your friends, subscribe. I actually have 2 YouTube accounts on here because the way it works is once you distribute your music, it automatically creates what they call a topic page for you on YouTube to have your music available for streaming on YouTube. But I have my personal page is the one that I'm on, asking everyone to follow me on because that's the one I have control of right now because YouTube is a little bit janky. I did the research about artists being able to get access to their topic page and to be able to merge it with their current page, like my personal page, they're janky with that. Oh, thank you, darling.
Yeah.
And then, so the black on blacks, like I said, they're a low top, different shades of black on the shoe. They're trainers.
Yeah.
So we have all sizes, everyone's size, free shipping. If you go onto the site where any of my shoes are located, and you refer a friend by putting their email address in, you automatically get a chance to get a discount. Like we have different things on the site to give people options and different ways
There's
to get
also
discounts.
a discount code down below too.
Ah, there you go. See, discount code and on the Lady Most merch, I have a 10% off on any of the merch, the gear, the mugs, the hoodies, the beanies that you wear. I mean, that you buy, that you buy. And
She's
I'm gonna
got
tell
some
you
really dope fucking sweatshirts that are like lyric sweatshirts or whatever. Like yeah, so like some of the lyrics to her songs are like printed onto the sweatshirts that look pretty badass.
This new one I just actually put out, it's called the hoodie season hoodie. Basically, I put a list of all of the tracks that I have streaming currently.
T Hill, I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Please just stick around. I was trying to mod you and I timed you out and I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Oh, oh, baby.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Damn it. I should go to my room.
Girl, hush. That was accidental. It's Friday. It's Friday.
Gage says, take my money.
Yes, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And also, you'll see I have black on black merch, sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirts, joggers, leggings for the ladies. The joggers are unisex with all over print on it. Oh, I want to send you this. I think I did send you this before, but I'm going to send it to you right quick.
Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it.
Let's send it. I appreciate everybody for coming through, especially the people who I was spamming the fuck out of on the DM on Instagram about tonight. I love y'all. Thank you so much.
It better love you. Fuck. Oh, hey, here's the thingy. The thingy.
Boom, boom. The thingy.
Yeah. I need some coffee. I need to have a drink.
Girl, I gotta roll one. The hell? God damn.
There we go.
And I got me a big fat Guinness in that thing. Get you some Lady Most music in your life, baby. Come on, let's get it. Let's do it. Yeah.
I'm going to post this in the live feed down here. Down here. There we go. That is a clickable link, folks. And if you can't see it, blame fucking Polly. It's his fault. I love Polly. Polly's awesome. He is a cop watcher extraordinaire. He fucking lets him have it too.
Polly.
Yep, Polly. He's got the sweetest mother I've ever seen in my life. She's so fucking cute. Oh my god. And I'm not like one of those people who loves old people, because I think old people, like, they use that whole excuse of
being old.
Yeah. Oh, that's just, that was how I was raised, or I'm set in my ways, or no, fuck you. If an old dog can learn new tricks, and if my grandpa can go from being racist as fuck to like getting into a fist fight at like 70 over somebody being a racist fuck, I think that any old dog can learn new tricks. Thank you. That's just how I feel about it.
I already know that's right. Okay, so look, I sent you. See if that link, that last link I sent you is a playable link. I'm trying to send you a playable thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hang on just a second. Oh, damn it. Wait for me. All right, gonna play this. Oh, this song's dope as fuck.
Hey, girl.
Hey, boo.
Give me the voice. She's the voice of Lifetime.
From the producers of 90 Day Fiance, he's a 60-year-old millionaire.
Age is just a number.
She's a 21-year-old hostess. She's a successful investor.
My net worth is $16 million.
He lives with his parents. Is it for love?
I could get my heart broken.
Or money? Marrying millions on Lifetime.
When he told me, I started to listen. I said, oh, yeah. There it is. I heard it. Congratulations.
Thanks.
How you
I appreciate it. I'm feeling fine.
Good. Okay.
You being a Black woman in voiceover, how did you break the glass ceiling? It's showtime.
Look, she bending over. Lord have mercy.
Alien from outer. Hold your head still.
I'm in the sesh, spitting this fire. Yeah, all in my bag, rockstar live. Yeah, all in my bag, rockstar live.
I come to the universe to kill everybody.
Rockstar live, yeah, all in my bag, rockstar live. He tatting my name, we playing no games, I'm giving him brain.
Kill everybody. Look, mommy, I have an alien.
Take me shopping, anything I'm seeing, yeah, wanna eat it. Every time he see me.
Didn't I tell you to stay out my motherfucking stage?
But I wanna be my baby father. 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 Bitch, I'm a rock star. I came to act up. I'm in my rocket. I'm finna blast up. I know he choosing. He pick up my tab up. All in my D. I be blowing my ass up. Natural is in. My style is unique. Throw unicorn like cotton candy. Most ain't no bird. You know why I came for it all over. You saying my name. I'm a fly girl. Don't wear press-ons in the sundress. No panties on. All of the blaze. He love to drink. Only fuck bosses. Bringing the bank. Magic hands on the dick. Yeah, it's my turn. Waiting on the plumber. I'm in that word. Ain't no fun if only plus one. Here come the shots. Ain't gon' run. Hey, you take me shopping, anything I'm seeing, yeah, wanna eat it. Every time he see me, ooh, and he kiss it. Every time he lick it, ooh, and these bitches always wanna jock it. I love niggas with brain game, with a strong back, no plain Jane. I'm all about that TBH, I'm a city girl, that's no debate. Chuck and deuces when I get the head, most fucking rock star, you know the rate. I don't know now, bitch, my competition, fun size freak, keep guessing. I got a Mr. Freak, make that kid speak, he know I ain't no mac and cheese, this gon' make cuisine. Listen, boo, you know Lady Most, I'm a TMS, yeah, let me talk my shit, fucking dangerous. Ain't no applications, but he want me and he like me. Wanna hit my cash, I treat me right, keep me icy. Diamond in the rough, these bitches mad or they don't like it. Just because I'm wifey and on sight, your man inspired. He wanna FaceTime, I don't got time. Troll on the gram, blow up my line. He want the he wanna I'm in the sesh, spitting this fire, yeah, all in my bag, rockstar live, yeah, all in my bag, rockstar live. He tatting my name, he playing no games, I'm giving him brain, Hey, he take me shopping, anything I'm seeing, yeah, wanna eat it. Every time he see me, ooh, and he kiss it. Every time he lick it, ooh, and these bitches always wanna jock it. Miss me the bullshit, I ain't your baby mama. Ain't got no job, that's why you ride with your partner. Gave him my number and I wanna be my baby father. Got them Trojans, ain't no hoes up in this condom. On that head, drank the whole motherfucking bottle. Hey, yeah, wanna eat it every time he see me.
Bow, 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 bow.
That fucking goddamn kid with the pop pipe fucking kills me every time I see it. I can't even. Like she's just fucking losing her mind.
I was over here laughing every time I see that. That thing be having me going crazy because, like, that used to how it used to be when we was getting our hair combed, getting bust in the head.
No,
You
for
know what?
real. What the fuck is with the art, dude? Okay, our parents' generation, they were fucked up, were they not?
Yes, indeed. That was some
Jesus Christ! Talk
shit.
about having your ass beat with literally anything that was
Right.
handy.
Oh my
Anything
God.
you was there. I mean, if it was their shoe, that would work. It didn't matter if it was a high heel and you got stabbed with it. Fucking, they were gonna beat you
Girl.
with it.
What about the people who used to, they have to get their own switch?
Oh my God! So nobody ever tells a child, "Hey, the skinny ones are the ones that really fucking hurt." And a kid's
Right.
logic, I'm gonna get the smallest, skinniest one I can find.
See?
I still have scars on my ass. Okay, like if
So
I happen to take
wrong.
a photo that I post that shows part of my booty, I gotta like what is it like Photoshop the fucking scar line out.
Girl, stop. And and then your people them live on the goddamn in on the farm, right?
Yep. Oh, there's
Girl,
lots
y'all
of
had to
things that
switch the
shit with
switches.
out there. Let me tell you what, pair of leather reins, that shit fucking
Girl,
hurt.
y'all had a whole lot of switches out there. Y'all
Shit
had a
hurt.
lot of fucking switches out there.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm trying to tell you, girl. I feel sorry for y'all. Because I know we used to, it was belts for us. We used to get the belt. Okay? I'm from up north. You feel me? Like, it was the belts for us.
Oh yeah, we got those too. That was my dad's. Well, I guess my dad's second wife. My dad was married like 5 times. Fucking dude.
He's
And like,
a lover. He's a lover. Don't be mad. He's a lover.
yeah,
He's a lover. I tell you
yeah.
something else.
The last one though,
Yeah,
let me tell you what, fuck, he went blind when he was with her, like literally, like had to
Lord.
remove his eyes. And as
Oh
soon as
Lord.
he lost his vision, she started fucking getting physically violent with him.
Oh my God, what a dog.
And he'd never lifted a hand on a woman ever, not fucking once.
Girl, you know what that sound like? Sound like her love was the choking kind. You know that kind of love. I choked the fuck out you.
What's
The
fucked up though is,
choking
you know,
kind.
there was nowhere for my dad to turn for help. Because men are not
Mhm.
offered help like that. I mean, if anything,
Right.
there'd be like a men's shelter, but your kids can't come, kind of a thing. And
Right.
so
Some
here in this
bullshit.
county, I started a safe house for men and their children who are
Oh, the
victims
sweetest
of domestic
girl.
violence. Because my dad, he would have fucking left her had he been able to, if there would have been help out there for him to.
Right. Oh, Hirsch. But at least he got you. I mean, not he got you, but you some other dads got you.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
other
The dad's
men
around, and
got you.
you don't have to go through that no more. They can fucking get out. Because you know what? It's
Right.
not always, a woman that's beating them. It could be that they're a gay couple and they have a kid.
Right.
Men are fucking victims of domestic violence too.
Too.
And I've
Mhm.
seen that shit first fucking hand.
Okay. It
And
happens.
it's not right to offer up a women's shelter and not a men's shelter where children are
Right.
welcome, or not to not have a family shelter of some kind.
Right.
Like with the women's shelter, if your son is over the age of 14, he has to go stay across town in the men's fucking shelter. Like, what
Out of
the
here.
fuck,
They are
dude?
terrible.
He's
They're
a
terrible for
child.
that.
He's gonna get fucking harmed. You're insane. The
That's
way that they
terrible.
do it here is so fucking backwards. It's fucking stupid.
That's terrible. But I just sent you another link, baby.
Huh?
I sent you another link, baby.
Oh, okay. Oh, wrong thing I do.
Because I don't think I think you may have seen this. Maybe, yeah, probably on my Instagram, but like, yeah.
Oh, yep. I
You
actually
probably
had
saw
this
this
one
one.
pulled up. I was gonna play this one.
I did this on the oh you did? I did this on
Yeah.
the Bars app. I don't know if you guys know about the Bars app. But Remy Ma was promoting it a lot, do a lot of commercials for them for that app. I was just trying it out, you know what I'm saying? Some freestyle and
What did I
whatnot.
just do? Share
Huh?
screen. Okay. Oh, I don't know what I just fucking did. I did some weird shit. There we go. I did it.
Boom, boom, get it. You got it? No, LADIE.
People feel they in the night, motherfuckers take flight. Here we go one time for your mind. They say third time's the charm. Like most dangerous up in this beats. Yeah, practice again. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I come from the land down under. Yeah. Where all my niggas going wonder. Yeah. I come from the land down under. Yeah, where my niggas going thunder. That they taking all this shit out your fucking house, out your fucking whip. Bitch, we don't give a fuck, we just taking it. We gon' come and take it over like bars. We coming through, spitting on you like scars. It don't matter what I said, who I are. It's green, gold, all things gotta go to the stars. Bitch, follow me to Mars. Catch my dust on the way out. We doing nothing but jumping over cliffs when the lights out. Hey, jumping over cliffs when the lights out. That means people feel safe in the night. Motherfuckers take flight. Here we go one time for your mind. I come from the land down under. Yeah. Where my niggas go and wonder. Yeah, to come and get it. I'm just trying to spit it. Hey, don't judge me, I don't really give a fuck. Hey, I come from the land down under. Yeah. But all my bitches going under. And I was not on beat, but get that thing back. It's LADIE MOST all up on the track. Let me just come and spit the shit up, double it up. We gon' blow more the dice and throw the bitches on the floor and see what's up. Take the hot double up. It don't really matter, we don't give a fuck, cause we smoking all day. We on that side all day, we laying up all day. What? We laying up and we gon' back. We gon' back. Nigga, you wasn't in the gym shooting with me. So where the fuck you was with me like Whitney? Bitch, get up on my face. I'm saying crazy shit, cause it don't really matter in a cipher. You just go on to your ass, get hyper, kinda get fighter. Bitch, fight up the lie. Bitch, light up the lie. Hey, get the lighter. MOST favorite, bring the fire. Putting on the microphone and I ain't no liar. Sometimes these niggas be beautiful liar. I come from the I come from the land of Zaza. I think it's so. And my niggas going, when my bitches going. I come from the land down under. And yeah, take it up. We focus on that. Hey, the fun thing. It's LADIE Most motherfucking dangerous. Flip it. Your soy, la mujer, my baby closer. You wanna come closer? I don't really think so. We could do the back chapter, whole chapter. I wanna let you know how fucking hot, yo. Just say basic things on bitch. You don't really fucking matter. I just know having a good time. Having a good rhyme. Having a good time. Let's go with what I come from the land. All my niggas out in the motherfucking shot, baby. Anyway, play no dangerous thing. Checking me one more time. For your motherfucking time, baby. I'm just playing around, okay? Hey, don't take it serious. Like, look, this is fight work, baby. Hey. Yeah.
How have celebrities like Justin Bieber, The Rock,
Bomb. Thank you, no LADIE.
That song is fucking fabulous. I loved Men at Work when I was a kid.
Me too. Oh yeah. Girl,
but I
thank
also,
you.
like as an adult, there was this horse trainer from Australia. I can't think of his fucking name to save my life right now. But he, like, I spent good money and traveled, grabbed my kids and my friend's kid and borrowed a fucking nice rig so that we were, you know, not I didn't have to deal with anybody. She crossed the line. She's touching me in the back. And
Right.
we drove all the way down. We drove all the way down from like Northwest Washington, all the way down to Medford, Oregon.
Okay.
Which
Wow.
is like 11-hour drive. Fucking
Yeah,
it was for us
that sounds long.
And we spent the weekend camping out at this fucking fairgrounds just so that I could see this dude in action, like in real life.
Girl.
Yeah. Oh, you have no idea. Like I used to go and hit up all the auctions in the Northwest and buy horses like real dirt cheap.
Okay.
And keep them for a few months, fatten them up, get them their kinks worked out or any bad habits they had, get those worked out, and get them broken trained if that's what they needed. And then I would sell them for thousands and thousands of dollars. But like I paid a couple $100 for this horse and I would sell it. The most I ever made off of one horse was 11 grand, and that was off of a Belgian.
Wow.
$800.
Oh my God, girl. Wow. That's amazing.
Now my youngest daughter is doing it.
Wow, that's awesome.
She's got 7 fucking horses. It's driving me crazy. But she's
she get it from her mama.
She's riding in the pro rodeo now, and she just graduated high school. And she's like out on her own now, and like all this weird shit. And it's like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Where did it all go?
Right, where did it all go? It's still your baby, though. It's still your baby.
Shit, not according to her, but
yeah, it's never according to them because they didn't give birth to themselves. So that's still your baby.
Right? I agree. Well, hey, I'm gonna go ahead. We should probably wrap this up because
yes, baby. I didn't realize we've been on here forever. God damn. They're gonna be like, what the hell?
I will break up this this live feed into smaller more digestible bits and then post them. I'm gonna go ahead and play re-up, and I guess we're out.
We out. Thank you, baby. I love you. Y'all go buy
You got 5 on it. I got mine on it. If you got 5, I got mine. I got mine on it. Lady Most Dangerous. Uncle Johnny. Let's go.
I need a refill. I need a re-up. I need a refill. I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. I need a refill. I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. So we can smoke up. So we can smoke up. So we can smoke up.
Babes in the place, the bass in your face. Third eye blind, clear port, I need space. 420 hertz, vibrate to elevate. Blowing strange clouds, come and get a taste. Hookers fully loaded, no tobacco on the tray. Mixtape, multi, one a 3-way parlay on that HD, THC, all runway. Got the Acapulco gold on the way. Out your body, mind far away. Wait.
I need a refill. I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. I need a refill. I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. So we can smoke up. So we can smoke up. So we can smoke up.
Direct your dimension, external extension, internal immersion, omnidirection, omnipotent discretion. 30 hertz of THC injection, insurrection prevention, analog to the digital, frequency incomplete, subliminal, diamond to the vinyl, original, lady most phenomenal, unstoppable.
I need a re-up. I need a refill. I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. I need a refill. I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. 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 If you got 5, I got mine. I got mine on it. I need a refill. I need a re-up. I need a refill. I need smoke up. I need a refill, I need a re-up. I need to get on another one so we can smoke up. So we can smoke up. So we can smoke up. So we can smoke up.
And we out. Goodbye, everybody.
We out. Love y'all. Deuces. Catch you in the